Well, Witch Queen was revealed, and I must admit, during that entire presentation, I was just screaming with joy. So to get into it, Witch Queen has a lot of cool things, and if you haven't seen the trailers or the reveal, I highly recommend at least watching the gameplay trailer and the cinematic trailer for it. I'll have links to those down below, and maybe cards. I'm not going to play them here because there are two of them, and they're both 3 minutes apiece, and I'm going to try to hit the high notes first. So, Guardian Hive, light-based hive, whatever you want to call them, they're here in the Witch Queen, and they seem to pack quite a punch. And if you're one of those people that plays a lot of PvE and avoids Crucible with a burning passion, this expansion may be infuriating in parts for you, or you may really like it, because it will add probably a lot of challenge. Also, I was wrong twice about the location of Witch Queen. Like when we first got the reveal of the Hunter armor, I predicted it as Old Chicago. I was wrong, and earlier this week, yesterday, I predicted it was in the Dreaming City because I thought I saw the Dreaming City tower. That too was wrong. It takes place in Savathun's throne world. But jumping back real quick to the light-based subclasses and all that, we are finally getting the reworks to them. Starting with Witch Queen, Void subclasses will be broken up much like our Stasis subclasses into different aspects and fragments, and I'm really interested to see how some of our exotics we have in the game now are going to interact with that new system for light-based subclasses, and if any of those will need reworked because of it. But speaking of customizability, we're getting a whole new weapon archetype, the glaive, which you obtain from crafting. Weapon crafting is new in Witch Queen, and it's not like, you know, how we get to select perks or back in Season of Forge when you could focus and Umbral engrams and the infinite forge from Curse of Osiris. It's nothing like those things. It's completely different. You actually get to craft the weapon. So you get the glaive, you get to customize it, and other weapons like raid weapons and things like that are also going to be in the pool you can craft. They didn't give us too many details on how it works exactly, but the more you play, the more ability you have to craft and stuff like that. But there are a lot more things with Savathun's throne world that we're going to get into. Within Savathun's throne world, we get a lot of different environments. We get the lush jungle, swampy areas. We get castles. We get mystical areas. There's a lot of dungeons and things like that within our throne world. It's a really cool and interesting place that I'm excited to get to explore this February. Also, they're calling it the definitive campaign of Destiny 2. And from what I've seen, it does look like it will probably be longer than Taken King and a lot of the other campaigns we've had. Probably longer than Forsaken for sure. This does seem to be a Taken King or Forsaken style expansion. They even got people from Resident Evil 8 to help build the Witch Queen campaign. It's supposed to be probably the longest expansion campaign. I'll get into the price later and explain why that's probably true. We're going to get a legendary mode, which is probably going to be master or grandmaster difficulty within the campaign, and we're supposed to get high quality rewards from that. And I just want to emphasize that their marketing strategy for this expansion is very different from something like Beyond Light, where they said the new chapter of Destiny 2. No, this is the definitive campaign of Destiny 2. And they're marketing towards players of like Titanfall 2, Halo, a bunch of games that are story-focused, campaign-driven, not just multiplayer social-driven, like Destiny has been for a while. So with that, the new people from Resident Evil 8 coming on, and the horror themes, especially seeing how well Presage was made, I think Witch Queen will be very unique in Destiny's franchise history, and it should be a great time for people that like the story of Destiny, and I'm personally really excited for it. Although Savathun is revealing a lot of truths about the light and the dark, there was not a new Darkness subclass announced. I think that with all the other things in the reveal today, it is likely we will not be seeing a new Darkness subclass this expansion, but there are 6 months until the release, so they may be holding their cards close to their chest and waiting until later on to reveal that. But being that they added a new expansion to the Light and Dark saga, no longer ending at Lightfall, but ending at the Final Shape, which is the expansion after Lightfall, we may see a new Darkness subclass for each of those two, but not Witch Queen, being that we are getting our Light subclasses reworked, we're getting new enemies, and we're getting Legendary Campaign. We are also getting a new exotic SMG for the first time since Crown of Sorrow, Season of Opulence, Season 7 of Destiny 2. And this is going to be Season 16 that this comes out in. A whole, 9 seasons? Whole 2 years? Over 2 years? Without an exotic SMG, we're finally getting one. We don't know anything about it other than it exists, and I'm happy it does. So, let's talk about pricing. Currently, at the time of recording this, the Steam page does not have Witch Queen alone. It only has 2 different bundles, the Deluxe Edition and the Deluxe Edition with the 30-year anniversary, which I will talk about a little bit later in a different video. But the Deluxe Edition is about $80, with the bundle with the 30-year pack being $100. So I expect Witch Queen by itself to be around $40 to $50, just because without seasons, that's about where it'd be. So it is going to be about the same price as a AAA game. So let's hope we get AAA game size and quality. With all the things they're saying, like we're getting new dungeon or raid content every 3 months next year, I think we will have great content and Bungie will deliver. So it's looking bright for Witch Queen. Those prices may seem high because the past 2 years we've had a little bit cheaper of expansions, but Witch Queen does look absolutely massive and probably a bigger bang for your buck than Beyond Light was, and way more than Shadowkeep. So I'm probably going to pre-order that $100 thing, the $100 bundle. But later today, I will have a Season 15 kind of summary like this. And tomorrow I should have the 30-year anniversary in a little video like this too. So stick around for those. Subscribe, like, you know, that whole thing. I have a Twitch, a Twitter. I might go live on there sometime soon, probably. But yeah, that's about it. And thank you for watching.